In this topic, I'm gonna discuss about unit testing, and now I'm also gonna provide you some simple examples that you can pretty much easily understand and implement in your programming language. So, in your programs, sorry. And okay, so what is unit testing? Unit testing is a type of software testing. So you test your software. You test your software means you test your code, or you test your applications. So applications here consist of a lot of codes, right? So you're gonna test a simple unit or isolated codes and verify this. So this is the purpose, the main purpose of unit testing. Okay, so it's very simple. You just try to verify your block of code. Your block of code can be any isolated code, like as a function or a method or a classes. Okay, so it is very simple, guys. And okay, so what is the main purpose of verifying your code? Is obviously to write a software which is bug free, right? So you want your applications to be bug free. That means you don't want any bugs or regressions in your software applications, right? So it's very simple, guys. And I always suggest you guys to always do the test driven development. You write your test first, and then you write your code. Okay, you just perform the test driven development. So okay, without wasting any time, let's go further for the examples. As you can see in the example here, you have a function that is 42, which is gonna return 42, and it's the simple test, which pretty much use this Kotlin library. It's like helper methods for writing unit test. Okay, so it's assert false or assert equals. Okay, um, so this assert equals, what it has is like, it has three important concepts, that is expected value, that is n, actual value, that is returned by your function which is you are testing 42, right? This function, this isolated block of a code, that is a function. Okay, and you, in case if the test fails, you just send the exceptional message like this one, it's incorrect, right? In case if your assertion fails, okay, then you do this. It's very simple, guys. And okay, so these are some helper methods written by Kotlin. You can just easily available methods without we can use like, okay, there's another important concept, like you can use unit testing frameworks like JUnit for Java. Okay, you can we can I'll be discussing about using JUnit of Java in my further upcoming tutorials, but now simply Kotlin has provided its helper methods for writing tests, and this is what I'm using here. I'm not using any JUnit unit testing framework like JUnit here. Okay, so JUnit is also obviously for Java, and we can also use it in Kotlin, but not in my tutorial at this moment. I'm going to discuss it in later. Okay, so now let's discuss about another example here. How can about another important helper functions for writing tests is this expect. What does this expect do? Is pretty much takes the a block of code, it verifies this block of code, and in case if the block of code returns this expected value, then this assertion works. Otherwise, if this assertion fails, then it's gonna return a error message here. Okay, it's incorrect. So if you check the block of code, assertion that gives a function block asserts that given function block returns the given expected value. Okay, the expected value is checked on this function block. If it fails, then it's going to return the message. Okay, use the given message if it fails. Okay, so that's the purpose of using expect. So this is very simple and it's really handy. You can use it to check any functional block, and that's it. You can have a simple test class here. As you can see here, I have written a very simple test class here, which is pretty much testing a like this test 42 function, 42 function, and it's a assertion, like there are two helper functions for writing simple unit test in Kotlin, and this is it as I have discussed it before. And now we are gonna write a simple test for this block of code, that is a class is a statement is machine class, which has some enum class which is states, that is on, off, and paused. Okay, which has some helper methods here: start, pause, resume, finish, right? So I'm going to write a simple state machine test here. And whenever you write a test, obviously you have to follow this structure with this annotation of test, and you write the test class test function. And whatever you do is you start the um, uh, you start this state machine, and you assert the particular state of this machine. Whenever you start, obviously you're gonna on the on the state, right? Obviously when you start, you on the state, right? As you can see here, your new state is on, right? And you have another block of code which just pretty much test pause and resume state here. And you start, you pause, then you assert and check if the your state, your current state is paused. Is this is the assert is the expected, and that's the actual one. As you can see here, this is the expected, and this is the actual one that you are controlling, you are checking here, right? And similarly as it goes here further, you can also have another example of a learner data class. I'm trying to write a simple test for this learner class data class. So pretty much I just make a learner and just assert that if the name of the learner is the one that I am making here, is passing the value here, right? So that's it guys, it's very simple. I hope you understand about the basics of writing unit tests in Kotlin. And if you like it, please do subscribe, and thumbs up guys, and please follow, like, subscribe, and just share the videos if you like it. And keep on learning Kotlin guys, and writing clean code, and doing amazing programming in your life. Thank you.